exceedingly, I love that. Abundantly, you think you'll be through by then. But above all that, know where your wild imagination, God can do anything. Jeremiah started off with it in 37 chapter. There's nothing too hard for God. I don't care whether it's healing that needs to be, we been through some health issues. And we are a church that believes that we have not because we ask not. But what we do, we ask, and what happens? Huh? What happens when you ask? Now, what's yourself? You receive. You seek, and you what you do? You knock, and what happens? We don't believe in name and claim. God named it. Okay? So we work on this some prayer for Thanksgiving. Sister London called to us and asked us to teach and pray for us. Get Sister London on the phone. It's good to hear from her. She ain't got her little pay.
I talked to her later.
$12 pay. You want to know? I had to figure out on the phone how much of time. But that was a blessing to have that conversation. To know that she was concerned about something that was one thing I sincerely kept on. That lady sent her tithes to the city, church annual, pastor annual. She sent her money for the box every month. Every month. 1 month she was late because she didn't have big one time she was late because it came to return. And she must call 3 times to get it. But listen, so we thank God for people with that condition. So I told her I asked for prayer. God knows what her issues are and the family on that end, and then she's concerned about her grandchildren. So anything, Thanksgiving? Absolutely, absolutely. Go ahead.
I want to thank God for making me feel.
Amen. Okay.
Oh, I want to thank God for sustaining me and my family basically because I haven't worked a full-time job. So I truly thank God for it because I thought that it took 2 incomes to make it, and God has provided in incredible ways for my family. And I also have another prayer Thanksgiving with me and Lisa business. We moved to a new location this year, we have expanded a little bit, and I just thank God for allowing us to continue to strive and push forward and bring things to our community that we've been talking about for a very long time. God has closed doors, and He said, no, that's not for you. So he got us right, and He put us on a path and put us in the direction of what we need to do. I thank God for, just sticking by us while we do go through this trial and tribulations with our business. I thank God for that.
Amen.
God, just tonight I was in a lot of pain, and usually when I'm in pain, I don't move, but I was determined that I was going to be here. Thank God I am.
Amen. You can hurt that church. And most times when you go through that, the devil just you get here and you forget about your pain. If you said it at home by yourself, that's all it's got. Yes, ma'am.
I want to thank God for waking me up in my right mind this morning. Give me the strength to just go on another day, just a few more hours. And when the last past few weeks, there's something really difficult for me, and I saw my life trying to shut down. But I thank God for my daughter. She's right there every step of the way. She gives me strength. Through God gives her strength. Tell her what to do, and she come and see about me.
And that's what God does. He loves us through each other.
Yes.
That's why He commanded us to love each other, because He wanted you to share that love abroad as Romans 5:5 says. Somebody over here?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
want to thank the Lord for blessing both of my kids with promotion on their job. And thank the Lord for letting my daughter with the kids.
Nothing but God.
I want to thank God for everybody, my church family, everybody that has been amazing. And God opened up some things and did some things this week that we really had a family. So I just thank everybody for everything that they have done and continue to do.
Amen, amen. We thank God for you. If nothing else, let's get this group over here. And we're gonna just pray for healing. Just healing. God knows who needs the healing. And so let's start on our church family. And then let's make them sit if you can come. Now, you don't have to name everything we name because God heard it. But if you got somebody name that's in the church that needs healing, you guys pray for the bereavement and just for family in general. A lot of prayer requests for families and the people in their families and relationships and other things that are going on. And you guys pray for whatever will be. Yeah, jobs and opportunities. Let's pray for that. They're gonna help us get our trade here. Pray for jobs and not just people that don't have jobs, but people own jobs and paying for promotions on jobs. Okay? So your groups go over here. Your groups, and if you're big, just break up and no. The front part, y'all make a circle, the back part, make a circle. You guys can make a circle. Just keep it started on this, you go with him. Go back to the back. These guys, you lead. All right. Everybody to know that you already blessed them out. Bless that you bless them and continue to stay on the job. And then Father, bless them to put you first by seeking your face, paying the tithe, and thanking you for having us. Because Father, there's many of us out here that don't have us. But Father, not because we haven't seen you. We haven't asked you to help us before. We just decided not to push you. But Father, we ask now that you touch everyone here. That if we know anybody that's out there that's looking, and we find out the solution, and the way to do it is to seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And you said all other things will be added unto you. Bless everyone that's touching and agreeing in this circle. And we continue to live your way. Heavenly Father, we love you. We thank you for going into 2020. We thank you for all that you've done for us in 2019. We thank you for Pastor Zach. We thank you for the church on our back. The other one, we thank you for everything. So without you, where would we be? If you had not been on the side, we would be Father, we know now that you promised that we can do all things through Christ. And you would do us
Give them strength, so everybody just feel developed and they feel good. Amen.
Right, guys, time we still praising the Lord tonight, ain't it? Yeah. God, you let us people, y'all, let's get up. Praise is what I do. Huh? You gonna do that tonight? Yeah. Let's do that.
Looks like this. Praise him, church. Praise is what I do. Doesn't even stand. Amen. We do it because that's just who we are. That's what we do. Right? The dog bark, you know, because we're a dog. That's just what it gets. A buck quack, that's just what it do. Bird fly. Oh, that's just what it do. You know, we as Christians, we praise God. That's just what we do. And see, in second nature, that is in our DNA. Give a God that given us so much, that gave the only begotten Son for us. Just imagine that. Only God, He loved me so much, want to be with me so much that He sent His Son all the way to heaven to die for me and rose on the third day. Sit back in heaven on the right hand side of the Father. And then one day He's going to come get me. I can't help but praise God. This time we're going to do our testimony. Right? And what we're going to do a testimony. You can do it in a testimony or resolution. If you resolve to pay God, give God some of your time. And the Bible tells us in Ephesians 5, we need to redeem the time. In other words, take opportunity to serve God. A lot of people wait till they down and out. Then they want to come to church when they can't. Serving while tonight we should pray. If we don't know who's going to not be here, let's pray. And I wish none of y'all leave me. But we got to pray. It's not going to be a last time. So what we're going to do is have a little testimony or revolution with our time. And we're going to use 10% of our time. And how we say we can do 10%, we figure it out Sunday. That's about, we say that's 48 minutes out of the 8 hours that you have for yourself, because you got to sleep 8 hours. So what's a bit longer, I know, but I'm just waking up. And you work 8 hours. So we give you that. And 8 hours you got to yourself. So we think, we figure out how you can do that. You're not going to give God 48. So don't set up in God's house live for it. Well, we figure out a way you can do that. We figure you get 48, whatever, Bible study, Sunday school, and that'll give you, if you came to Sunday school, worship service, Bible study, and you'll actually get your, you'll get over, you'll make it over 10%. She's trying to be funny, especially when I'm preaching. So it's something that you can resolve to do. So when you say I make a resolution to give God more of my time, 10% of my time, that's a way to do it. Right? The next one is your time or your trade. Okay? And the Bible do this. God wants us heart in the right place. And I don't know why it's so hard for us to give God that we claim we love so much and praise. And we can't find time. Find money to give us time. We can find money to buy cigarettes. We can find time to get these cell phones. We got kids with cell phones. I'm talking about those flip phones. They got $700. And we can get that for our people. But we can't pay that. Something wrong with that. So anything that we can get for self that we want to do, we can do it. And it's way more than time. So I think, and we want to start with it to do better than 20. God has blessed us in spite of all. But, you know, we work together. So then the next thing is what? Family. And I thank God for, I know, I'm not just saying the man, that's not a commendable or come it's saying something that it, I just thank God for the men that come back in the choir. Some of them sat back there, man, the choir went them down. And if every person sat down there, it went down because people got out of the choir and sat down. So we thank God our choir is building up. And I'm going to make a resolution. The choir need to be practicing on a regular basis. And you need to we're gonna keep that up. If you get people used to getting and grabbing a mic and they haven't been to practice, you don't get to practice, you just don't sing. Now, so Jovetta got it where you can get the music. She got the music on, so if you're missing and you add work, she can make up for that. So we'll work with you if you got to work, but do something. Don't just come up here and you ain't been to practice in a whole month, and you're gonna get up there and lead the song. So come to practice. That's I guess what we're saying when you're saying talent. First place, use your talent. Second place, if you use your talent, be here and dedicated to it. Like I know my grandkids, other kids, they in all these dances, and our children are in basketball and football. They practice, and they go to practice. If they miss a practice, what happened? What happened to them? You don't play that game, you get hit. So if we can do that, we're gonna do. If we can do that, and ain't nothing wrong with putting time in that, but we need to be as serious about what we do for God as we doing out there in the world. Okay. All right. So let's go with the time. Oh, by the way, I'm doubling my offering is. I'm giving you time to pray before we get the offer. Because some of y'all, if I just announce it right when I get it, some of y'all need to pray with it. I'm starting off the first year giving double offer. I told them to write a check for $100. So I'm doubling the offering tonight. So anybody else want to join? I'm not telling what to do, because I don't like people to tell me how much money to give to the Lord. But I'm just giving you an example. So let's start off the first year. Let's get a big offering tonight. Okay? Right. We might be able to get $1,000 before we can get a night. Who knows? Anybody? Testimony or either? And then if she's gonna go get hers over.
My scripture was Psalm 51:10-12. It says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence. Take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit." And when I thought about that, I thought about a fresh start and a new beginning. And that meant that if you're going to do a fresh start, you're going to do something different. You're not going to do something you did in the past. You're going to put that behind you and move forward. So my fresh start is going to be giving God more of my time, giving God more of my money, and giving God more of my talent.
You're going to give God more of my money. And she said something real important. Sometimes we do that in Christian life. We do that in everything. We try to live on reputation that we made in the past. And we just get complacent. If God bless you with another year, it's time to do new things. Okay? Anybody else?
For me, I had two scriptures. My favorite scripture is Psalms 131. I will lift my eyes up, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, for where cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord. And then Philippians 4:13. I can do all things in Christ who strengthens me. Today I was at Walmart and this church just do some before I can church. And it says this girl can. And that just means that I know I can through Christ. This year is going to be a year, but we're going through some things. It's a loss of mom. So it's hard, but I know with God, He's going to lead me. And going into 2020, with that hand that He gives me, I will try to increase, I will increase how I study, how I learn His Word, read His Word, increase my tithes, and also continue to push through for the mission to grow and build and work towards everything here in church.
This young lady got a mission heart. She was out here going to the nursing home. Her mother went home, had passed, but she still had a heart to come out for the visit those people that were in nursing home. I was impressed with that. It's very inspiring. That said something about who she is and her sincereness and her faith in God. We thank God for the testimony. I think she was first.
Oh.
I didn't see her back in my.
But that's why I'm saying that. She ain't got no eyes in the back.
Okay, my scripture is, James 1:2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, knowing that this is the trying of your faith and work with patience. And with the year 2019, I thank God for everything that He has brought me through and given me the strength to go through. And I ask that, that you continue to give me the strength that I am going through, but I know there's always something knocking at your door. So I ask that, the Lord continue to give me strength, because I know that praise is going to be praised in advance, and I know that joy comes in the morning. Trouble don't last always.
If I was to do it, he'll carry you.
Man, I did mine like the definitions of the word. Time being definitely continued process for existing of events in the past and the future. God's word advises us to use our time wisely because we do not know what tomorrow holds. Ecclesiastes 3:1-8. There's a time for everything and a season for every activity under the sun. I won't go through all of them, but an example of a time to be born and a time to die. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to be silent and a time to speak. Okay, time.
That's cute.
This is my problem. And I know it's wrong and I don't do it like I should because, I'm not trusting God enough to pay those bills, right? I'm just weak in it. But the tithe is to make a contribution equal to the 1/10 of your income, usually to a church or a religious institution or a devout church board. Tithes come from the Old English word to God, which means tenth, used to support the church in day-to-day operational costs of the church, to find mission work, and to pay salaries of the members of the clergy. This one, I need much work on. And it's not, I would say it's a cliche, but this is one we always use. Malachi 3:8, will a man rob God? Yes, he tithes offerings, and yes, I do. So, tithe is a joyful obedience to God. It will open up divine blessings. And I know this, but I'm just still not there. I'm just not there. I tithe when I think I got enough time.
Well, we gotta get out.
I gotta get up in there. Y'all just, I'm praying for myself. Because I'm still getting blessed. People know I don't do like You know what I'm saying? I get blessed all the time. And God bless. So tell me, and that's your, that's
Better watch it.
then effortlessly, a talent is God's gifted ability, where a skill is the ability in which you put time and effort to develop. Talents are directed from God. When you discover that you have a God-given talent, use it to glorify Him, and you will experience the full life. Encourage yourself and others who are seeking God's plan for their lives. Ephesians 2:10, for we are God's handiwork created in Christ Jesus to do good work which God has prepared for us in advance to do. So this seems like it's long because I have to get the gab to certain words. So in conclusion, even though I've seen some detours, thank God I'm still on the right path. I must remember Satan comes in many forms. He's always looking. But I say to Satan, get you behind me, for I shall arise and give you this.
Amen. I applaud everything you said, except for the tithe. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's no excuse that I'm just weak. That's too serious. This is something not the church I do. I'm not the one that say bring out the tithe and all to the church. God used that to bless you with. The reason why I am like this because I love you. I can't teach you no other way than what the Bible teaches us. If tithe didn't work, if God didn't do it, I got my children. I got they send money here, big time. But I encourage them to do it, and you get blessed by it. There's no excuse. God is too good for you to make some sacrifice, start paying your tithe. And we're gonna pray for you today. That's not. I'm just weak. It's not an excuse. God, if God been good to you, you ought to at least appreciate it. But that was a wonderful script that you gave. But we need to get on the tithe. I don't want you to sit down. Thank you. We're gonna take it. I'm gonna be on you too. So we're gonna keep up with it through this year. Let's be praying for her, and then every month she's gonna give a report of how she did. All right? I think she's gonna do it.
My scripture is Psalm 4:6-10. Be still and know that I am God. And also Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all other things He'll add. Just to a point, that's just something. I've been in this church, and my time with God was a trip. My income was a trip. I'm not saying if no reason to bless somebody because it works. I'm saying it works. You rob yourself. It works. So if sometimes it's hard, but you might get a check first. Give God to first, and you be still and know that He is God and seek Him for what you need. So just figure what I was going to say. Just for me, I just want to grow my faith. And we all get busy. I'm trying to outthink things and worry things. And just be still and know He's God. Just do what you're supposed to do, and He's going to do what He's supposed to do. So just for me, I'm committed next year just to grow my faith. That's it.
Amen. All right, let's get somebody to sing us a little something. I don't know what the youth vision or whatever you got. Vision on the sky, okay. Then we have another season on the chapter. Let's get another congregation song. Then we have another round of testimony. And then we'll get our offering. No, no.
Can I say thanks for the things you have done for me? Things so undeserved, yet you give to prove your love to me. The voices of a million angels could not express my gratitude. You see, all that I am, oh, to Lord, I owe it all to thee. To Lord, be the glory. To Lord, be the glory. To His blood, He has saved with His power. He has raised me to
Another round of testimony.
Good evening. Got a verse coming from Psalms 27:5. For in the day of trouble, He will keep me safe and dwell in His dwelling. He will hide me in the shelter of His spirit tent and set me up on high, upon the rock. I'm sorry, and thank Pastor and my brothers, stuff that's been transpired past week, like hit me all at one time. And I'm the type of person, quiet, try to hold stuff in, deal with it myself, not tell you what I'm going through. both my own, watching my wife go through it, and I mean, if you do, but I always thought attempt suicide. And like I said, it's stuff I keep involved with. And not gonna lie, it broke. I mean, it broke me bad to see my daughter in there. And as a man, father, the girls, you know, you want to be a good one and see her landing in our heart, I'm just like, nothing I can do. All I can do is just cry. I mean, just I was broken, bad. And it was to the point where, like, like I said, I was so powerful, trying to deal with myself and kind of hard head, try to get out bring that guy to do his job. And it's just wasn't nothing I could do but call him. I was you know, heart rate dropping, like low period. It's like I need it, you know, and you know, picking it, I would say, you know, I can't afford not to end my time, talent, and ties, you know, being that, you know, from losing 2 jobs back to back, and then hence God still being there, making a way for me to pay my bills, make everything straight.
Oh, yeah.
And now blessing me with a better job that I'm making triple what I was making.
All right.
That's in your house, not to brag, but you know, it's like he's showing me, like, with this, I got this stuff for you. Amen. You know, like the internet said, I can't afford not to. Amen.
And let me say something. It's not about bragging, it's about testifying. We need to tell others how good God has been. To keep our blessing, He bless you so you can be a light for others. So that's not bragging. Thank God for that testimony. And God, He's able. He brought him through some things, not only just triple the money, gave his daughter back to life, conquered his wife. So God is good. And Dick Derrick said that I don't see how. I just can't understand why somebody can have and claim they are Christian and they love God and not do better than what they do. It don't make sense to me. I don't understand it. And maybe it's good that I don't understand it because if I understood it, I might be doing it. So just, anybody else?
Right here. Well, I started not to get up, but I'm not gonna sit here. And I'm gonna use that as my scripture tonight, Psalm number 9. I will praise you, O Lord, with my whole heart. I will tell of all your marvelous works. Well, Sunday before last, where we was talking about giving God your talents and your time, and I made up my mind. I was already giving him my money, and I made up my mind that I was going to give him more time, you know, read more before I go to work. And so far it's been working. I've been doing it every day. And I want to say this about your time. I've been working part-time for a whole year, but my time never stopped coming. Before I had to be serving, I had 2 jobs. And I'm down to 1 job and I work part-time. But I never changed my time and I owe it all to God. I
thank you. You can depend on the time. You can make decisions on their time.
My scripture is 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9. And he said unto me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Most gladly, therefore, will I rather glory in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me. All right. November the 2nd, I had to do the hardest thing I had to do in my life. I had to bury my youngest child. As she laid in front of me, the day before that, or the week before that, they claimed her as brain dead. The next day was the church's anniversary. So I had to get up at 5 o'clock that morning, but I didn't have any sleep. Spent all day that day at the church. I preached that morning. Church evening service, we did the evening service. The next day I had to rely on God and make a decision about pulling the plug. God gave me the strength to pull the plug. She lasted 45 minutes. 10 days later, I had to bury her. I preached her funeral. Then I had to take it to the gravesite and leave her there. Then the next morning I had to get up and preach a message to a church that only 3 people came to support me. But God said, my grace is sufficient. Because you see, it was 14 years ago this month, I preached my first sermon in this church. I was taught about my time. I was taught about my talent. I was taught about my tithe. And I've done all that ever since. And ever since I've paid my tithe, I've never been without at least $1 in my for the last 14 years. I've been married now going into 15. This is our 16th year being married. We have never been without anything. God has blessed us to buy a home. He's blessed us to buy 2 new cars. He's blessed us to send our children. I'm at the point now that I got 1 more class and I'll graduate with another degree. Because I put my trust in God. I give it all to Him. And no matter what you go through in life, put God first. Everything else will be added unto you.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you very much. That is so true.
Mine is Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, verses 5 and 6. It says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart, and lean not to your own understanding. And 6 is in all your ways acknowledging Him, and He shall direct thy path. And the next one I had was Philippians, the 4th chapter, and verse 13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Just like Miss Jeanette, don't worry about it. You will make it. Put God first. Give Him 10%. I look at it. My wife been at home 25 years. I had a wife, 3 kids on one salary. We ain't never had all that we wanted, but we never did with God. You ain't never seen nowhere in the Bible where God was there for non-support. Always taking care of His own. How can you get a check in the mail, see Mr. Jones, you overpaid or something? You pay every month. But it's when you need God is there. He is real. I've always gave Him my first. When I get my check, I put my tithes and offering first. Joe Blow on the bottom don't get his. Oh well. God will make a way. I promise you. Never seen where God was ever put out in non-support. He will take care of His own. If you want His child, He will take care of you. Give Him what's due Him. He will take care of you. I promise you that.
Amen. And those who are trying to say amen. God will take care of you. It's just a matter of faith. It's just trusting Him. He'll lead you with your own strength. If that's what you still trust Him. You ain't got nothing anyway. Why you don't trust Him with the little bit you got?
My testimony come out on page 43. Yes, I want to
We thank God for you too, your testimony and faithfulness. It definitely set an example for us. Yes, ma'am.
Music is our Lamentations 3:21-23. This I recall to my mind, therefore have I hope. It is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. I say that to say this, that in my scripture, because 2019 was a rough year. Not because of God. Let me first put that first. Some self-inflicted wounds, some that I was angry not with God, but with the situation I'm in. Just to get over it. Tried, and I thank those who supported me and allowed me to just go through my way. Like Miss Janice, I really, really appreciate that. Come and take the time. Don't let anybody rush. Because it was rough. And no, I didn't get my time. But I say this because I know that it works, because as I was raising my own child, that's how we got through it. And I was a single mother. Anybody knows me knows that. Amen. My talent was down. And I know that to be true, Ain't no say anybody know me. I'm just really sitting out there, same way, and him the same way. So ain't no way around that. And my time had fell off. But I say this to say that it was a very hard year. But I know that he brought me through that year to show me to get to this point that there was no way around him. No matter how I tried, amen. No matter how I stayed away, because I feel like at times if I stay away, I'm okay in my own zone. But in your own zone, that's when the devil, he comes in. And to you, Gary, I do understand what you're going through, because I myself attempted it twice. During that year, I didn't get the help that I was supposed to get, but I got the help now. But I struggled with it because I wanted it. I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted it, because if it had to be living here without him, that was a choice that I was ready to make. But that was not my choice. I was thinking selfish. I was thinking about my family members, how they would feel, how y'all would feel, because y'all my family members. Y'all known them since I was 17. But this year, coming into my home, as older I get, understand more and more and more, because it's not that it hasn't been taught to me. And that's what hope came from, because it was taught to me, it was shown to me. And I just had to come to a realization that I can't get away from it. Because he sees everything, he knows everything. And so this year, coming into this new year, my vow is to give all of my time to God. Every day that I wake up, to thank him for another day, for my family, for y'all. Every day, the talent that I have, not to hide from my talent, that he has given me, to improve on it, to find exactly what is my purpose that he wants me to have. And my talent already knows what that does, what he can do with that. So there's just no way around that. So I say this to thank y'all for all your prayers for me here, for all those that honestly and earnestly prayed for me. And those that really, really know me and know the true me, know who I am. And I just love all y'all.
We love you too.
Okay, we're gonna get ready to get some praise God with our offering. You can get tired tonight, but main thing is this offering. So make it big now.
Yes, sir.
It's time to thank God. If you feel led of the Holy Spirit that leads you to y'all, you might want to trip it. I don't want to limit it to you to just double. You might want to trip it. But let's get a significant offering for the Lord. Just be led with the Lord. This is a good place, time to test yourself in your heart. Give God some hours rest. If you're not gonna be here Sunday, you can leave your time, but the main thing is to breathe off. If I get y'all already enveloped with the background. You know, when y'all ready, I gave y'all plenty of time to get ready. You need some more frame time? Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready? Everybody? You ready to say amen?
Yeah.
Will everyone please stand and stop on the prayer, please?
time of testimony. And where we at, then we have a couple of praise songs. And then we have the invitation. Then we have a blessing of the food. Good food. Whatever time that is.
God's Lord. I don't have a verse, but I do have a couple of testimonies. Gotta go back for a while. Before I was 21, I made the hardest phone call I had to make in my life. Had to call my mom and dad before I dropped out of school. It's a lesson there. I dropped out of school. Start first. Everybody knows growing up, I made straight A's. Didn't never study from first grade to 12th grade. Took it for granted. Got to college, lost my way, got off the right path. You know, didn't go far or anything crazy, but I lost who I was, I lost my way. I fell off. Came home from school since I was 21. Ended up drowning in debt, had $24,000 worth of debt. A student loans for a degree I didn't have. Comes full circle. You know, when you borrow from the government. I lost my scholarship, had to borrow from the government. So capital interest is going to multiply interest per year per the amount of loan that you have. So $24,000 turned into $77,000. At 21, I'm 33 now. So for the last 6-7 years, I haven't gotten a tax refund. Money goes straight to student loans. And it's crazy. I work in the bankruptcy office and help people with their debt. Couldn't help myself. So, I mean, so that ties in everything, you know, your debt, your credit, is valuable, more valuable than money. You can't buy a house, you can't finance a car. If you do finance a car, you know, it's the difference between paying $40,000 for a $35,000 car or $50,000 for a $35,000 car. And it doesn't just affect you, it affects your family. You know, I got married, Jessica married, my bad debt, with my bad credit. And, you know, you can't get approved for loans, you can't get a house. Full circle to now. I did my negotiating, talked to a couple of people, got my loan, you know, talked to the people, negotiated with them. 21 and now I paid off $28,000 worth of debt. And last year, this time, my credit score was a 580. I checked today, I'm at a 760. As you guys know, you know, I was able to purchase a house, you know. And, you know, that's not my only blessing. And, you know, everything happens for a reason. And about 4 years ago, I had to talk to my dad. It's like, look, son, stop paying rent. You know, you help people for a living with credit and debt. You need to try to get you a house. He was the first person to fully support us, you know, and like whatever you need to do, take care of it going forward. And worked hard, you know, I actually prayed, fasted, and I got my keys to my house on my dad's birthday. I don't know if that's a coincidence, but I opened my key to my house on my dad's 66th birthday. So, and you know, I'm thankful for that. And also, just a lesson, don't take things for granted. Which, you know, who you are at 18, 21, it doesn't last forever. Don't live off your laurels. Don't live off of what you know, who you know, what you know. Because if you don't have your talent, you'll lose it. When I was 26, I decided, you know, I'm going to stop fooling around. I'm going to go back to school. And when you're defaulting your loan, you can't even borrow money to go back to school. So when I was there, I took it for granted. Like, I took the ACT one time, and instead I made a 26 on it, now full scholarship. Lost the scholarship in college, got it back, lost it again, got put out of school. The same Sean Reed stood up there, and I took it for granted. I really did. Figure, look, I'll get by, and I didn't. So, you know, sometimes mistakes you make in the past, they follow you. And the worst type of wound is a self-inflicted wound. And the worst type of potential is unfulfilled potential, especially when you only have to blame yourself. And for the longest, I made excuses, you know. A lot of things happened in college. My dad took sick, my brother got hurt, but I was still in school. Like, that didn't have anything to do with going to class. So, you know, once I hit about 27, 28, and I wanted to go, Jessica popped up pregnant. But, you know, and, you know, it's just take advantage of what you can do while you have the chance, because the opportunity may not always be there to present itself. And like I said, we're trying to get a house for the last 3-4 years, couldn't because of my credit. And like I said, I feel for living, the same things that I did wrong. And, once I was finally able to admit, maybe a lot of the things that happened to me were my fault. And to be able to look myself in the mirror and admit my wrongdoing and pray about it and not try to change it on my own, it worked out for me. And now, my baby's doing this. There's a lot of stuff God's blessed me with that isn't always financial. My child is here. And no amount of money I ever make or any kind of job I ever have can pay for the value of a life. Everybody, my dad's gone, my mom's still here, my sister's still here, my brother's still here. And everybody's got a time, everybody has a time and place in this world. It was dad's time to go. And it's hard, but it's something you got to get. Everybody got to make that appointment. The second you're born on this earth, you're destined to die. And depending on how you live your life, you might, you don't die, you go be with God. But depending on, how you live your life here, determines what happens to you after that. Amen. And I'm just thankful for my church family. I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my wife. I'm thankful for my baby. And going into next year, I'm not mindful enough of Jessica's feelings. I'm a look, I go to work, I pay the bills, that should be good enough. And there's more to being a husband than just making sure that finances are taken care of, that the bills are paid, that the lights on. It's more to it than that.
Yes.
And that's something I gotta get better and work on. And I gotta not be so hard on her and not to be so hard on my baby as well. I need to soften up a bit. And I can admit that I'm not always right. Not that wrong. Well, anyway. I'm just grateful for the opportunity to admit my faults and my wrongs and to see things clearly in my prayer and by sacrifice. Not on my own, I didn't get here by my own. But, $24,000 worth of, and let me say this too, to the feeling of having student loan debt for a degree you don't have. Just imagine you go to a car lot tomorrow, you see a car you like, and it's $40,000. And you take out a loan for $40,000 and you never get to drive that car. So don't waste your opportunities. Don't take what you have and what you do now for granted. Use it while you can, because one day you might not be able to. And sometimes it's hard. It's easy to to wish to have reflect and hindsight to think about what you should have done. But my path not over. Now I do have an opportunity to go back to school. I got that off my back. I'll get an income tax refund, thank God. And I don't have to worry. I can answer the 800 phone calls, but I didn't have to call it. So it's just a lot of things that have worked out for me and for my family, and and it's just a good feeling. It really is a good feeling. And also too, when I was younger, even in my 20s, I used to hope sometimes Reverend Bobby or Reverend Bruce would be able to preach if we get out of church fast, because Pastor would go. But I say that to say this, I'm older now, and the effort you put into it, to understanding the words, understanding God, and when sometimes things have to happen in your life to where it makes you gain perspective. Age doesn't give you experience, but perspective gives you experience. Sometimes you have to go through things to appreciate the things that you always took for granted. So, everybody know what I'm gonna do with my baby, and I still pray for financial gains. But even if I had $1 million, I couldn't give the servant $1 million to cure my baby. Sometimes your blessings aren't always financial. That's the first thing you think of. But you can't put a price on everything. You can't put a price on the life. You can't put a price on the soul. So it's a little, on my worst days when I think about, I wish I had this, I wish I had that. I can look at my baby, I can turn my key in my house.
Yes.
I can go check my credit score out there. I can apply for a loan and tell them, hey, somebody else offering me a better interest rate, and it just opens up options for you. And I'm thankful for that, and I'm thankful for you guys. I love you all.
Thank you. Now you can listen to me alone. You got perspective. Don't tell me. Young man got a lot of good. He always more mature.
was debating whether to say something or not, because I don't even do this. But this year, a lot of people don't know, my whole family don't know, but I went through like a deep depression, and I don't know, it was hard. I went in a dark space, and I'm gonna tell y'all now, I used to be something. I mean, I'm still something else, but y'all know my situation already. But I felt like in the beginning, I felt like I didn't have nobody. I was by myself. I was scared to tell my dad. Didn't know how to take it. But, you know, he's upset, of course. But I just want to say I'm thankful for him because he didn't give up on me. He was upset. We went through like almost a whole month without talking, and like everybody knows that's my best friend. Like, and it was hard. We lived in the same house, and me to come home, I used to be scared to even walk in the same room as him. You know, like I used to wait till he would pass, you know, the door so I could walk in and get in my room because I don't want him to yell, scream, and see my face. You know, but something happened and things turned around. We had a talk, you know, it was like, you know, I'm here for you. I'm there for you. There's nothing you gotta be ashamed about. It's not like how I wanted it for you, it's not how I wanted it for myself. But I know everything happens for a reason. It may not be in the right way, but I know it is a blessing, you know, at the end of the day. So I'm just praying that this just makes me stronger. It makes me a better woman, and something that I didn't have that I can give to my son. So I'm just praying that y'all continue to be there for me. Pray for me. If you need to get on me, get on me.
Yes.
I may not like it, but guess what? I'm just gonna take it because I know it's for the best. And you know, just and also my religion is that I have a closer relationship with God. I kind of faded away from Him, but this year I'm gonna try my best to talk to Him any chance I get, every day, because I know even through this situation, He didn't give up on me. I say my dad didn't give up on me, but God was the one who did give up on me. And I thank God for my family also, because I know it's hard for y'all, and y'all also in my church family for, you know, being there for me. When I came up there and told y'all all took me in, was like, hey, you need something, I'm there for you. And that really means a lot to me, you know, just those words mean something. So I don't want to take too much time because I'm 12, but just thank y'all. And that's it.
We're all family, so we're going through this together. So, anybody else? I think Cheryl first, then I get back over here. She can go back.
And Ed gave the verses I was gonna give from Proverbs, third chapter 5 and 6. We now want to understand. First, of course, everybody knows I had a rough year. And I wasn't gonna come out tonight because I've been in this deep hole for a while. It's like I come out and I go back in. And with the holidays coming and being without my parents for the first year, it's hard. And so it's a constant battle to, you know, just go on. I know that's what I'm supposed to do, is go on. And because God has placed so many other people in my life, and I'm so blessed to have my church family, my pastor's wife, who's always been there, just a phone call away, the birds, Miss Lee, my best friend Robert, they've always, even when I'm not expecting them, I get that phone call. Even for Christmas, I was like, my daughter came here to visit, and I was in the best of mood. So I told her, no, go on, go visit for Christmas, go to Miss Lee, go see me, and just send my love, because I didn't want to bring my downwards to everybody else. So, about an hour later, I get a phone call from Sean. Where you at? I said, well, just right around. He's like, well, you need to get here. We're waiting on you. And that means the world to me because I know I have people to turn to, people that care about me, even though I'm in some hole. And another thing I want to say, anybody that have their parents, cherish them. All right, love them. All right, because it's not promised. You're not gonna have them always. And when they're gone, and you can't get it back. And it's one thing to have them and take it for granted, and just let time pass, and then when they're gone, you want to try to make up for that time that you can't make up for. So, with that being said, I just want to thank God, thank my church family, thank everybody else that has been a part of my life and helping me. Even with my husband, after coming back from my dealing with my parents, that my husband, I come back to him down in mental illness, that he was in denial. And it took, not me, but the pastor to get him to admit, to accept that he had a mental illness and needed treatment and needed medicine. And I thank God for that because he's on his medication, he's doing his therapy, he's doing his doctor's appointments. He's got a couple of guys around the church, they reached out to him. And he's back to work, and that's so we working on. I can't answer for my husband, but I can't answer for myself of me doing better with tithing and giving more to God and my time and studying and worshiping and all that. And that's one of my resolutions is to do better with that because I am guilty of that. But with that being said, I do thank God and use my talent because with this depression and what we going through, I have just lacked a lot. Just sit back and have offers or things that need to be done. People come to me for certifications and I just fall back because I'm in this hole. So it's time for me to stop just putting off because tomorrow ain't tomorrow. And for all of them, you see that today, that tomorrow is not promised. So we need to stop taking, not just me, I need to stop taking everything for granted and being so glad at everything and just letting time pass by and not just getting up and doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I love y'all.
Now that you out of that hole, I want you to fill it back up, because I'm going back in there, no problem back there.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We'll have testimony. Then we'll have our invitation, and we go in and do something. We have our preacher bless us breakfast, and we eat it something.
Take time,
Okay, so it's not wrong. So for 2020, like I really want to get to church on time, like Bible study on time, Sunday school on time, like so it says Isaiah 26:3 says, you will keep in perfect peace to those whom are steadfast because they trust in you. And like for everybody who has been going through a difficult season, I found it very helpful to always focus on God. I had two deaths like this past year, but I'm not gonna say it. 2019 was a bad year because it really wasn't. It was a great year and it showed like God's strength. I was able to maintain my composure at my grandmother's homeborn service, but you know, God really did. He really blessed me. He really did his thing in 2019. He had me see things from a different perspective, like Sean said, and had me look at life differently. So this year, I want to spend more time with my mission sisters, you know, with my Sunday school ladies, like with my whole church family, and I really, really want to get to church on time. That's my goal. So if y'all see me running late, be like, Taylor, you said you are supposed to be on time.
They gotta be on time.
They gotta be on. The real gonna be here, so we gonna always check. So for my talent, I picked Colossians 3:23-24. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters, since you know that you will receive an inheritance for the Lord as your reward. And, you know, most of the time when you do things, you do it for gratification for other people, but I don't want to. I want God to bless me to help please other people, but I don't want to do things just to please people. I want to do things to please God. And last, my church is 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Some people, evil for money, have wandered from the faith and pierced themselves to many griefs. When I do start making a whole lot of money, I don't want it to be like the center of attention. I don't want to have money as a way to, oh, I'm going to work because I want to make such and such. I just want to, you know, serve God. And if I make enough money, cool. If I don't, it's still cool. Because at the end of the day, I know He provides for me in a way that is way beyond my beliefs. So I thank God for everything. I thank all of my church members for everything. For anybody who is suffering, like with anything, like you got an LPC right here, you got an LPC in the back, like we are here to help y'all with whatever, and you got an LPC right there, so, you know, don't be scared to open up and come talk to us. We may not have answers, but that's our job to refer you to somebody who may be able to help you, so don't sit back and be in pain and be hurt, and then we come here this like at the end of the year, because He saddens my heart to see my church members hurt, and it's something that I know that I could have or said or done or anything, and I know about it. So I just want to encourage you guys, if you are hurting, that you do have licensed professional counselors in this church that can help you grow and can help you advance and to help you get out that rut that you're in. I have to use them time. I have to have therapy. My friend uses therapy all the time. Like I need it, so I know we all need it. So don't sit back and be going through your struggles alone, because we are here to help each other, to build each other, and edify and encourage each other. So thank you all for everything throughout the year, for my whole church family. I love you guys. And let's keep it.
What I want to give everybody that share with us, because there was a lesson that was inspiring, and you listen to the Holy Spirit, you minister to it. So we had our sermon through the message and the people sharing that testimony. They each one of them did a terrific job, and let's just give them some praise. So we thank God for that. Right now, we like to, we started 2020. We in 2020. Thank God we made it. We in 2020. This would be a good way to start the year. If you're here tonight, have never received Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, we like to give you the opportunity to do that. It's simple as ABC. We put this in the program and we keep saying it. Because Sister London one time called me. I think I told you guys that. And her, I think it was a brother, I'm not a brother, was on it. My brother, he was about to pass, and she didn't know how to lead him to the Lord. And she told me what she had did. And I said, that's okay, but do you have one on our church program? She said, yeah, you know how Sister London, she got excited about it. I said, take that program and just follow the ABC of that program. And then call me back after you did it and tell me. Because in the program, we have the ABC and we have the prayer to pray. And she used that to minister to her brother. Now, I don't know what outcome. And people can go to heaven like a thief on the cross. Actually, the thief on the cross is the only one we go to show witness. Because Jesus said, for this thing you should be in paradise. But how would you feel if you were the last minute of your loved one and you didn't know how to lead them to Christ? That's why we do this over and over. It should get bored. It's not repetition. This is a matter of life and death, heaven and hell. It's a serious thing. So that's why we do it. They say A stands for admit. Admit to yourself. And there's a scripture that goes with that. All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. You have to admit that first. The next is believe. Believe that God so loved you that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Next is confess, the seed. Confess the Lord Jesus with your mouth. Believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead. And after maybe you will be saved. If anybody here tonight wants to do that and become a part of God's family, you can do that. As ministers receive them and get the power and authority to become the son of God. Is there anybody here in 2020 that have not really invited Christ in life? Or you don't know what will happen if you died right now? Will you be absent from the body, present with the Lord? Or will you go straight to hell? Because what you do with Jesus is going to determine which one you go to. So we're going to give you 10 seconds to make up your mind. Amen. Give God some praise. Come on. Let's all stand and get saved. Thank God for 2020.
Everybody bow our heads, please. Y'all ready? Yeah. Father God, we thank you for the cooks that cook the food. May you, Lord, bless it to make it nourishment for our bodies and continue to bless us in 2020. And we ask that you watch over each and every last one of us on our way home. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen.